Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back and we are live once again here for another episode of my 7 pillars of mental performance in 365 days. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, your personal high performance mindset coach and public speaker, Jay Hollingshed. Today is Saturday. Pillar number 7 we will discuss because it is day number 7 of the week. Pillar number 7 is positive and negative self-talk. Positive and negative self-talk. Now, we're going to discuss that, and also today is consecutive episode number 272 of 365. So, starting out tonight, I want to give all my shouts out to everybody that's tuning in, starting with my family that's always right there on me. So, my wife, what's up, babe? Lisa Hollingshed, I appreciate you. My daughter, Jaleesa Hollingshed, I appreciate you as well. And my brother, AJ, I love you, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. Always there as usual. Those that are watching this on repeat, thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. If you want to catch any of my past episodes, feel free to go to my YouTube channel, Jay Hollingshed. That's my YouTube handle, Jay Hollingshed. You can also find it in the link provided above this video. So, here we go, right into positive and negative self-talk. Wait a minute, I got to give a shout out to my baby girl. My baby girl, Brianna. She won't catch me on Facebook, but she will catch me on Instagram like she always does. So thank you so much. Jay Baker, I see you tuning in as well. So let's go ahead and get started with our positive and negative self-talk. Now, I want to talk to you today. I'm going to break down this positive and negative self-talk, where it originates from, not where it comes from. We already know that it's the voice of our psyche that's talking to us. However, where does our psyche get its information from? How does it, how does our psyche know what it wants to tell us? Who programs our psyche? So I got something for you. Here we go. Right here. Hoping you all can see this pretty well. Now, starts off in the middle, right here. Core beliefs. Our core beliefs, okay? Now, our core beliefs is the originator. That's where our positive, well, let's just say that's where our self-talk derives, okay? And our core beliefs. And our core beliefs are formed within the first 5 years of our life. Okay, that's those of you, anybody that studies children and pediatrics know that the first 5 years of a child's life are those foundational years in which they form their habits, they form their decision-making process, they are taught from their immediate surroundings. Their immediate surroundings include people. Their immediate surroundings include their household, their atmosphere, their environment. They are taught from all of that. So starting out, we are talking about our core beliefs, okay? That's where it starts. Then it goes from the core beliefs up to, what I got right there? Core beliefs to conditional assumptions. Now, conditional assumptions is exactly what it is. Conditional assumptions mean that we are assuming a conclusion based on the conditions we are in. Based on our present conditions, we are assuming a condition. And we are assuming conditions based on our present condition. So when we do that, we weigh the conditions that we are in against our core beliefs that we have formed. Our core beliefs are our foundation. So what we are doing is weighing our conditions, our present conditions against the core beliefs that we have formed. Now, once we've done that, then we automatically start to have these automatic thoughts. We move to automatic thoughts, and our automatic thoughts come from the assumptions and conclusions based on our conditional assumptions, okay? So you can see where all this is coming from. This is coming from who we are, who we have become as a person thus far, who we have become as a person to date. Now, all of this is taking place in our minds. Keep that in mind. All of this is taking place in our mind. So when that happens, we have our automatic thoughts, and our automatic thoughts immediately feed into our psyche. They feed into our psyche, and that's based on And that's where our self-talk comes from. That's where our self-talk takes its direction from, whether it is positive or negative. Our self-talk takes its direction from our automatic thoughts. And we can go back from automatic thoughts to conditional assumptions to core beliefs. Now, 75% of our self-talk is negative. That's been proven, that's been documented through case studies. And that's because look at your surroundings, look at society. How much of society is positive and how much is negative? We can turn on the news. The news is at least, at minimum, 75% negative. We can be driving down the expressway. And if traffic slows down for some reason, what's the first thing we do? We get frustrated because of something negative. It's usually something negative that's taken place. So we start to have these negative thoughts based on our conditions, assumptions, and beliefs. So our self-talk is directed from our automatic thoughts, which are normally negative because of our conditions. Now, let me put something else on your plate. I'll break something else down for you. Now, right here, let me pull it back a little bit. I got 4 levels, okay? 4 levels. Wrong hand. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. This line right here is your corporate structure. Most corporate structures have a president, vice president, director, and a manager. Okay, that's the average corporate structure. So here it is. Me being a former firefighter, I got to get you right here. So the firefighters, standard firefighter structure, you got a chief, captain, lieutenant, and a driver. Of course, under that you have privates. Now, for all of my athletes in athletics, so let's go for a football team structure. Right here, we have our general manager, head coach, offensive and defensive coordinator. Then we go to the assistant coach, okay? That's the hierarchy from 1 through 4. So over here on the end, we have our mind, brain, central nervous system, and body. Now, why am I showing you this? Because our negative self-talk hits level number 1 first, and then it affects everything down below it. So your negative self-talk hits your mind. Once it hits your mind tells your brain what to do. Your brain tells your central nervous system what to do. Your central nervous system tells your body what to do. So let's take that from a corporate standpoint. Let's say the president of your corporation adhere to his negative self-talk all the time. That will trickle down through the VP to the director to the manager. And next thing you know, your corporation will not be very profitable. In fact, your corporation would downright suck. So let's go here from the fire department point of view. Your fire chief, if the chief of the fire department has a problem and cannot overcome negative self-talk, okay, would you want that to trickle down and affect you when you need to be rescued, when you need your house put out, when you need to be rescued, house put out, when you need somebody to respond in a medical emergency, car wreck, what have you? Same thing with the football field. If your general manager is 100% negative, how do you think that's going to trickle down through the head coach, to the offensive and defensive coordinator, and the assistant coach? Okay, that's definitely going to trickle down to the players. You will have a negative team with a negative mindset, and you will not do very well as a team. So, as I was saying, the mind is like the chief, the president, the general manager. The brain, that's like the head coach, the captain, and the VP. Same thing with your central nervous system. Your central nervous system coordinates. It's the lieutenant, it's the driver. And so your body is the director, the manager, and the assistant coaches. It carries out the orders. So based on your positive and negative self-talk, that's the hierarchy. So the thing is, your negative self-talk is going to hit you here. It is so important that you try to produce as much positive thoughts as possible. You have to force feed your mind to have the positive thoughts to offset everything you learn from your core beliefs, everything you learn from your conditional assumptions, everything you've learned from your automatic thoughts. And that will affect your positive self-talk, your self-talk to be positive. When you do that, you will affect it and have that top-down support. You will have positivity from the top, and it will flow down all the way down to the actions you have. Like I said, the body, which is the lowest level, follows the mind, which is the highest level. You affect the mind with positivity, your body will follow. That's all that I have for episode 272. I'm Jay Hollingshead, your personal high-performance mindset coach and public speaker. Thanking you for tuning in. Be well, stay blessed, and through love, be a blessing. God bless.